Today, we're diving into the aftermath of the Holocaust and how it reshaped the world in many ways. We're talking about the challenges of rebuilding Jewish communities and the international response that followed. What were some of the key struggles survivors faced when they were liberated from the camps?
It was a tough journey. Many survivors had nowhere to return to. Entire Jewish communities were wiped out, and survivors had lost everything: families, homes, and their sense of identity. A lot of them ended up in displaced persons camps, waiting to rebuild their lives.
Right, and that's where the creation of Israel played such a significant role. After the war, the Zionist movement gained momentum, and the establishment of Israel in 948 provided a new homeland for many survivors. What do you think the creation of Israel symbolized for the Jewish people after such a horrific event?
Israel became a symbol of safety and self-determination. It was a place where Jewish culture and identity could be preserved. But, of course, it also sparked conflict with Arab nations, which led to years of tension and war. It wasn't a perfect solution, but it was a beacon of hope for those who had survived the Holocaust.
The international response, though, was crucial too. The Nuremberg trials brought Nazi war criminals to justice, but many perpetrators escaped justice. How effective do you think those trials were in addressing the scale of the atrocities?
The Nuremberg trials were groundbreaking in that they held individuals accountable for crimes against humanity. But they were just the tip of the iceberg. Many top Nazi officials managed to escape, and there were also national trials, like in France for Vichy collaborators. The pursuit of justice, even decades later, remains ongoing.
And after the trials, we saw the creation of the United Nations and the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. How much do you think these efforts were influenced by the horrors of the Holocaust?
They were definitely shaped by the Holocaust. The UDHR was created to ensure that the world would never allow such crimes to happen again. It set a standard for international human rights, which became essential for global peace and security. It's a legacy that still impacts how we approach human rights today.
Fast forward to today. Holocaust education is a big part of global curricula. Museums like Yad Vashem and the U.S. Holocaust Memorial Museum keep the memory alive. But given the resurgence of anti-Semitism and racism, how relevant is the Holocaust today?
Unfortunately, the lessons of the Holocaust are still deeply relevant. We're seeing hate and prejudice rise again in many parts of the world. The memory of the Holocaust reminds us that silence in the face of hate is dangerous. Education, awareness, and standing up for human dignity are as important as ever.
Absolutely. And that's why it's so important to continue sharing these stories and lessons. The fight for human rights and justice is ongoing, but the Holocaust remains a powerful reminder of what happens when hatred and intolerance are allowed to take root.
It really does. And the memory of those who suffered and died in the Holocaust should inspire all of us to do more, to protect marginalized groups and to resist the forces of hatred that still persist in our world today.
A powerful reminder indeed. Thanks for this insightful conversation. It's a topic that can never be forgotten.